he got kind of popular on the internet because he did something called the Grievance Studies Affair back when the woke mind virus was running rampant. And it was very funny. They submitted a bunch of papers to academic journals, and they submitted them to, critical race theory. Remember, doesn't it seem like from another era when even you bring it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been over for a while. Yeah, because of guys like him, and I give him credit, like who just made so much fun of it that, nothing can stand in the face of sarcastic ridicule, if it's really true. If it being a grift is true, then satire takes it down. So he got things published in these journals, which were jokes, right? He made, and that these people published thinking they were serious, one of which was an argument for men to self-penetrate themselves with dildos to reduce transphobia. And this was published. He wanted men to attend restaurants like Hooters, research on rape culture among the dogs at Portland dog parks, amongst many other funny things. So it was him and Peter Boghossian and Helen Pluckrose, and he's a mathematician. So they did this, and they wrote and published articles as part of this year-long hoax campaign targeting fields like gender studies. And it was very funny, and it was very embarrassing for the woke left, the progressive left. But the reason I bring him up is because what I think, and this is why I like him very much right now, is he's been going after the woke right. So he's sort of a man after my heart, because what I see is the rise of extremism. We've always talked about how there's four parties, and the middle is kind of been silenced by these loud fringe extremists on both sides. And so now he did the same thing recently to the right, to the Christian right, where he tricked a Christian right-wing publication into posting excerpts from the Communist Manifesto. So it's very funny. It lets you know that extremism is a disease. Utopians are maniacs. One of my favorite movies is State of Grace with Sean Penn, one of the best mafia movies, most underrated mafia movies of all time. He's got a great line in there, and he says, I thought I could come in, I thought I could arrest this guy and keep Jack out of it. He goes, but it was just an idea. It had nothing to do with reality. Like you believe in a state of grace and angels. It's just an idea. That's the difference between extremists and people who live on the planet, who are, basically moderate, and they either lean left or lean right. And those are the people that hold everything together, is that those people live on the planet, and they know that ideas need to be impregnated into reality. And when they are impregnated into reality, a bunch of gray zones are born. And so that's why extremists always meet at Hate the Jews, because you can get a bunch of right-wing Christian extremists to unwittingly publish the Communist Manifesto. You can get a bunch of left-wing extremists, faith-based extremists. They're both faith-based extremists, to publish a bunch of satirical gobbledygook about putting a dildo in your ass so you can understand trans people better. That's what happens. That's the problem with faith-based reasoning. Faith needs to be something personal. You need to have, you can't put it on anyone else. So that's why I bring him up, because that's what we see.